Hello, my beautiful Cancers. Welcome to your money and success and material things reading for the next 4 weeks. I'm going to dive right in here and we're going to see what's coming your way. There's a pathway opening, but this is seeming like within the third week, and this is outside of your comfort zone. This is something that is outside of what you usually do. I see a bear forming here. Kind of reminds me of the cartoon character, that big bear with a small bear. I think the small bear's name was Bobo. So it kind of reminds me of that. Bear is someone who has a lot of authority, and it reminds me of something light and fluffy. I feel like this can be a person who has authority, and also they have a big heart. So their intentions are positive. They like to help. They want to help. So, but that requires you to get outside of a comfort zone. This doesn't mean that you need to physically travel to somewhere that you don't really know. It can be doing something that you don't usually do. It can be asking for a favor, calling someone up, and maybe if you don't really do call people up, this can be actually calling someone up and asking for directions. Doesn't have to be always a favor. And also instructions, and can also be like I said, doing something. I cannot really come up with an example at this moment, but you will know what this is, because if you have a certain process of acquiring success, maybe like you apply for a job, go for the interview and go through the processes, and then you get the thing. If this is a job, or if this is about like getting help, if you have certain processes, this can be a procedure that you don't usually do. Okay, and that would require you to exactly think outside of the box. If you keep thinking through the same pattern, you might not really come up with this pathway to answer. Okay, so it is available to you. I see here there's a wolf who kind of reminds me of a Doberman, a dog actually watching over. This is the third week timeline again. Dogs are loyal. Doesn't matter if they're a Doberman or not. They're loyal, they're lovely, they're playful. So this can be someone's energy maybe you need to play with, or this can be a project that you're thinking, and it might require your playfulness. It is going to show you loyalty, but you need to feed it, take care of it, give a bath to it, like you take care of a baby, a dog. But the dogs are like, I'm a cat person. I have many cats, but dogs are a different kind of animals, because no matter like the more you love them, the more they love you, and they understand you, and they try to make you happy as well. Cats are not like that. Cats, they're not very happy animals. Like, they're happy in their own world, but they're not as joyful. The truth is. So I feel like this is the energy of happiness coming to you and multiplying in there, and you're going to have a companion. The companion can be a human being. The companion can be your material manifestations at this moment, okay? And but it requires your basically watering the seed, okay? Another thing I see here is there's a crowd coming together. I see like a chickens also lighting up here. This can be symbolizing an assembly line, the assembly line of thoughts. Maybe you need to advices, like if you have a material project in front of you and you're going through, you might have to go through a straight line, meaning maybe there's a procedure that you need to follow, that you need to go through one person and another person and another one, or one office to another one. Or this can be like, this is one by one. There's an assembly line that you need to put things together. Another thing with the assembly line energy is, I know I'm speaking too fast. Okay. Let me take a small break. Okay. The logic of assembly line is multiple people working together on the same product. Okay, so it's not about actually the product is being handed over one person to another, and then they're just doing their thing and just giving it back. The product stands still. If you watch how they build a car, for example, everybody goes to the item. So you might have a massive project in your hand. It can have great potential of wealth, but it might require you to actually call on the right people to the assembly line so they can put their energy in it. The energy can be physical or spiritual, or maybe even just mental ideas they can put into it, which you apply, can grow it. Okay, but you're forming it, you're in the stage of forming. I see here there's a creature, kind of reminds me of a squid, and squid with the ink. So you might require someone who is good with ink as well. Ink can be like marketing, writing things and advertising things, or can be writing up the legal part of it. Or if this is your resume, for example, if you're working on a portfolio, putting it together, growing it, and you might require to re-update your resume. And if you're retired, maybe you're working on a project which can come on as like the home. Now I'm thinking building a home is also like kind of like an assembly line. Everybody comes and put their input. The ink part is something needs to be written down, and you need to find the right people, right ink, or right information to write things down. This can be the planning of the ink, or it can be the legal part of the situation. Okay, but requires again professionals. I think here there's a snail right there. The snail actually just moves really slowly. There's a letter I, kind of looks like a candle burning. I see kind of like a letter H here too, maybe K. This can be someone's first name or the last name, and there's a baby in here. The baby looks like a alien baby or maybe a snail baby. This is a process, like within the second week you might step into a process that is a slow moving process, but the thing is, it doesn't mean it's not moving. So in a blink of an eye, if you ever actually saw the snails, they come after the rain and they start walking. I mean, they're not walking, they're like what are they doing? I don't know. They move though. You look at one snail, and 10 minutes later you see them somewhere else. Okay, so they move. This means that you have something in your hand that, even though you think it's not moving, growing, or going anywhere, it is going somewhere. But it requires your not really paying too much attention. It requires proper care. Okay, I see two legal papers forming a W here. If there's a victory moment, there's a win that you're going after, it can be coming forth here. Number 4 is also, number 4 symbolizes stability, security, knowledge, establishing yourself. So this win can be exactly creating an establishment for yourself. Another thing I see, there's a chunk of money appearing. There's someone on there, and this person has like a bird house in their hand, and it kind of looks like a number 8 inside of it as well. Bird house is not exactly symbolizing a house. Bird house is a place. It's just a stopping by. The birds come over there, they do their own thing, and then they leave. So this person has maybe like thinking maybe a cafe, a restaurant, a place for people to have a moment for themselves, a peace of mind. And this person's holding it in his hand. If you have that kind of like an idea or a project, this person's holding it, shaking it, looking inside of it. There's a number 8 he puts in there. Number 8 symbolizes material satisfaction, karma, giving and receiving. So this person maybe wants to invest in it. They are sitting on a chunk of money, and there's a dog right here. And I feel like he can actually turn. I feel the he energy, but doesn't have to be. It can be a masculine, female as well. Has the energy of this, like they're curious about it. If you have a project in your mind like that, this can be actually finding the right people, attracting the right people into your life to actually turn this into a real place. Maybe it's like a public place you want to create that people can come in and sit down and exchange ideas. And maybe even they can find refuge from like certain judgments. It can be that kind of a space as well here. And I see someone, maybe you are the one investing in it, by the way. This can be you, vice versa. Maybe you're finding someone's project and investing in it. But there's an eye on there right there. So you have some sort of like an evil eye when you step into this project. The evil eye doesn't mean that it is going to hurt you, but it can hurt the project to advertising it earlier. It can maybe creating like copycats The home can also symbolize something, a project in your mind. It can create copycats. So until maybe it's final, it's good to just, keep it in a small group. And I see here towards the fourth week, there are two pathways opening. There are people coming forward, and I see a horse running. This can be about like a momentary celebration or like a wedding maybe you're going to be attending to. So if you're feeling maybe what you put out is what you get back. In some countries, as a tradition, when you go to a wedding, there's like you pay something, or you, for example, in Eastern countries, we bring like a piece of little gold, a gram of gold, or something like that, like something you put it back into the mix, which is, I feel like, can be even something you're giving away to multiply the abundance comes to you. Okay, it doesn't have to be like a piece of gold. It doesn't have to be that. It can be like a tiny little gifts maybe you make with your hands. Okay, it can become something massive. I feel the energy here. The horse is your wish fulfillment, by the way. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see a crescent moon right here and a raven forming. Crescent moon can be indicative of a legal accomplishment. We're stepping into the Cancer. This is your birthday. I would like to wish you a happy birthday. If you're right here showing up too, so it seems like you're hold on to something. I don't know if you guys have watched ever the crab. I watch them. I love them. I love all the animals, by the way. And I see there's like your desire coming really fast. There's a tears of joy right here. But the thing is, you are holding something in your hand. Like there's a box at the end. It kind of looks like a spatula as well. Maybe you're getting access to something, but you're holding it really tightly. Another thing with crab is they walk sideways. You see there's another clamp here. I forgot what's called. But so you're grabbing something, you're walking sideways, and maybe sideways kind of, I feel like, indicates a little bit like a more stable and also secure walking. This might require, because there's a fish in front of you, and crabs, they can actually eat fish. They can they can eat fish. So it can be, the fish can indicate wealth, abundance, or opportunities. It might require you to use the tool, the spatula in your hand, to go a little further than stepping into a familiar space. Maybe even looking more into what's in front. This is in front of you as well. This is not unfamiliar space, but this is a different type of idea that you're looking into. Your desire coming really fast, like I mentioned here. And maybe this is something that is going to initially start coming really lightly and then turn into like a resource of like a fountain of abundance. Okay, I'm going to dive into your tarot now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, it's good to focus on that one. And then let's see what's happening with your current situation, and let's see what the opportunities coming your way. If there's a challenge or what. Current situations, 2 of Wands. We have the crescent moon and again star, which is the sun right here, and also Saturn. Saturn is actually the planet with the rings. The rings, I feel like around it surrounds the authority. I think it's one of the biggest planets, and also it's about focusing on maybe your biggest goal and start planning around it, okay? And about it as well. Because moon and the star, the sun coming together indicates that your plans are going to start working out very well. And you're going to use your material powers, mind powers, as well as your intuitive guidance here. And financial opportunities, 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is manifesting your heart's desire. This is all about looking in the mirror and seeing the bright skies. And it seems like the opportunities are going to start showing themselves like in a format of your desires. Okay. So financial opportunity can be your the hobby that you love doing. Okay, can be something like that. Or come through a person that you love to be around, an offer coming forward, okay? And what's the challenge here? We have 2 of Pentacles, working too hard. The thing is, Cancer, you are resilient, but what you do is when you find something you enjoy, or when you find something that really satisfies you financially, you might be putting so much of your energy. At the end of it, you can get sick of it. So Two of Pentacles indicates that if you get yourself to the point that you don't even want to do it anymore, it can be the best blessings in the world. You wouldn't pursue it. So if you're having fun, if you're enjoying yourself, okay, but you need to give yourself some resting space and maybe time for meditation and also doing things you enjoy, like which are not work. Okay, this is about how should you manage your finances. 10 of Wands is the weight on your shoulders. We can take this in two ways. You might have a lot of pressure right now, maybe financially, and also maybe you have a lot of maybe the things you need to pay, the things you need to plan out, and it seems like they're creating this massive weight on your shoulders. And I feel like here there is a way, there is a plan, maybe that's why the Two of Wands is coming forward, that can remove that weight off of your shoulders for this timeline. Okay, so focusing on that one is good. Finding solutions, not shortcuts. This doesn't mean shortcuts. This means that maybe if you need to pay something, which is a massive chunk, actually maybe requesting a division of that can be the way to go. Or another thing, this can be also a burden to, I call it, shrink back into the box. Okay, sometimes when it flows, the things flows, we can actually just go out there and live life freely. But when the time comes, a tight timeline comes, which happened to me within the last 2 months, because I moved 2 homes. And I moved in one place and then didn't work out. I moved to another one. And now I keep saying, like, shrink back into the box. It's okay. It's okay to shrink back into the box. It's a temporary situation, and this too shall pass. But it is okay to do that. So you can manage your finances. If you're in a tight position, you can shrink back inside the box, not limiting yourself too tightly, but knowing that this is the phase, okay? And what will that bring in the long term? The Magician, the power to create anything you want. That's what it will bring for the long term. The rainbows is the optimism. The moon cycles here we see, actually both the sun and the moon we see here as well. It's not, I think this moon is being covered by like the light is only falling into one piece of the moon here. So it's a cycles of life that you're going to be able to manage perfectly, okay, when you really manage your circumstances with expertise. I feel like here is maybe even intrinsically you know what to do at this moment. Okay, let's see your current situation. We have 6 of Cups. Plan it out. This can be actually something about children, or maybe your childhood dreams you might start to make them come true. The opportunities coming forward, your heart's desire manifesting, many of them are going to show up. King of Wands can be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius coming in front of you that you're going to engage, and maybe they're going to help you out with the opportunities. Or this can be you taking charge of a situation, maybe sitting on the throne, and you're going to be the one actually maybe ordering things around, and that also requires you to feel confident that which your decisions are solid. Okay, the challenge here is the Two of Pentacles, too much being in the adventurous. Like I said here, it just has the same energy. 3 of Wands indicates going on a new adventure, but the thing is going too deep into it and ignoring the other things that you're leaving behind can actually become a challenge here. So it's about balancing act. It's not like really jumping into something fully and leaving the past behind. It's about balancing them all together. How should you manage your finances? Again, Two of Pentacles come forward. This keeps coming as your advice. Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. So balanced act, balanced. Okay, just being for this timeline, okay, step into the things you want to do, but also take care of your own self at the same time. What will that bring to you? The Magician, the insight was the High Priestess, the what to do, who to talk to, where to go, how to actually make things happen. The insights are going to start flowing, and with the Magician's energy, when you follow those insights, that will actually make things happen for you. I'm going to pull your oracle now. We're going to look into what you should focus on, how can you do that, and what blessings that will bring into your life. Let's see what you should focus on at this time. Empathy. How can you do that with the intention to have empathy? What blessings that will bring into your life? Intuition with the high priestess as well. The intuition is extremely powerful, a skill that we have that whenever we use it, it actually guides us through the right direction. So focus on empathy. Empathy doesn't mean sympathy. We make them mixed up most of the time. Sympathy means feeling pity for someone and feeling pity and try to help them with our own ways. But sometimes when you look at a situation, feeling empathy for yourself as well is important too, not judging yourself. But if this is a situation that you're seeing and judging people also, this requires you to understand that everybody is going through their own experiences, okay, their own journey. If you read the book Seven Habits of Highly Successful People by Stephen Covey, he explains empathy very well with great examples there. But also empathy is accepting that everybody has their own journey. You're not here to save anyone. The world is a school of learning. So you can show empathy and feel empathy and create that in your life through intention, having the intention, being aware. Intention is awareness, being aware that, okay, I'm not going to intervene, but I'm going to understand and accept the situation. And this can even your current money success situation as well. Instead of feeling, oh, poor me energy, is saying that this is my challenge, this is my class, this is my learning experience. Now I'm going to use this for my highest good and then channel other information that is necessary at this time. That's what the intuition actually coming for here, okay? Intuition is listening to that small voice that whispers the guidance to everything that you want to manifest. Let's get to your second oracle. I'm going to pull a crystal here, and this crystal can be something helpful with your journey. If you have one, you can keep it by your side or maybe even take a screenshot of the picture. And according to the instructions of this one, it says the picture can even work. Okay, let's ask the best advice for guidance from my beautiful Cancers through unconditional love. Thank you. I see the selenite. Okay, I have the same crystal right there. Let's see what's the message. I think it's the selenite. Yeah, exactly. Like I have it here. This is fairly cheap actually. You can get one of those too. Luminous cleansing protection. With its moonlight glow, selenite illuminates your spiritual truth and greater purpose. It aligns your chakras and raises your awareness to higher dimensions, opening communication to your spiritual team. It brings clarity to the mind and slices through any negativity or confusion, cleansing your energy field and protecting your aura, which is important if you want to attract new wealth energy. Selenite brings awareness to your subconscious patterns. Empathy, feeling empathy for that is important now. Highlighting what is ready to be healed. It activates the crown chakra and it provides a doorway to personal transformation. Cleanse your way to clarity. High Priestess, intuition, and here we have the Taurus moon also. That can be a really grounding energy. When you receive the intuitive guidance, grounding it, the Taurus moon energy is here for you. Let's get to your affirmation. Okay, let's see. There is a beautiful affirmation here and also guidance. Let's see what is that for you. Oh, not this one. Sorry. There you go. We have, I turn every experience into an opportunity. I love that. Each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow, and I am safe. This is amazing, guys. I love this. The Six of Cups energy has the same thing here, that some things that you bring from the past currently is going to help you plan the future. That will bring your Nine of Cups moments, happiness and safety, the feeling of safety. And also, this is actually I feel here with the energy of 10 of Wands. So even if the path looks ahead a little heavy, that you need to take on some challenges, seems like they're all going to turn into opportunities for you. Okay. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. Thank you for sharing the sacred space with me. If this reading touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell so we can keep walking this journey together. Your energy means the world here. And until next time, take care of your beautiful soul. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.